2008. Welcome to the A&B Conversation. I'm your host, Brian Waters, and my co-host, Anthony Stevenson. And on today's show, we have a lot to talk about. Anthony, did you see last night, or yesterday, the first day where the top draft picks played each other?
Michael Beasley and Derrick Rose.
Yeah, what you think?
I'll tell you like this, that kid Beasley's going to be a superstar. I don't take anything away from Derrick Rose. He's going to be good in his own sense, but the way the kid Michael Beasley was playing, it looked like he belonged there already. 28 points out of 28 points, I think he had 10 boards or something like that. 9 boards. He was a beast, man. He was a beast. He's truly worth the money. Truly worth it being the pick. So, you know, I gotta watch him a little bit more, but he really did his thing out there.
I'm gonna have to say this: if Beasley can stay focused, then the sky's the limit for him. Because yes, he's in Miami. Yes, he's still 19, 20 years old in that age range. So he's gonna have a lot of distractions, whether it be females or people trying to persuade him to do endorsements. Then he's gonna have a lot of distractions. But if he gets a good mentor in his head, the sky's the limit for this kid.
Definitely the sky's the limit. The kid, man, he's a physical beast. You know how LeBron was when he came out of high school. The kid was 6'7", 240. This kid, Michael Beasley, 6'8", 240. And he really is dominant. He's going to be one of the dominant forces in the league as a power forward playing out there with those guys. They looked like kids yesterday to him. It looked like he was really just playing against a bunch of high school guys. I've never seen something like that other than LeBron James when he came out of high school. And Michael Beasley is showing that he is going to be a force to be reckoned with in this league for at least 15 seasons to come.
I like that, 15 seasons, Now, let me ask you this. The rules about whether or not high school players should be allowed to go straight to the NBA, what is your opinion on that?
Once you turn 18, you're a grown man. You're a grown man. You may not have the mentality or maturity, but at 18, you have that. You can make those decisions to make, to be smart with your choices and make decisions on your money. At 18, a lot of kids out here are banking on the fact that, hey, I'm so good that maybe I can leave in high school. Once I get out of high school, I can leave and join the NBA because, I do have a family that is poor or that I need to take care of, So that's what a lot of those kids are banking on. And now you're going to take that away. I really don't like that. I really do not appreciate it. It's going to stunt. It's not good for the game. It's really not. You may have some players who came out and weren't successful or came out and weren't mature enough to handle that level of superstardom. Like, let me see, I'm sorry, what's the kid's name? I can't think of his name right now, but he was from New York. He was from Long Island, actually. Pretty good player, but I just don't know what happened to him. But you got those occasional players that come out and handle this with greatness. You have Kwame Brown. The kid came out of high school. He's not a great player, but he hasn't been in trouble since he's been in the league. You got LeBron James, superstar, recognized as one of the best players right now in the league. So you got those players. Kevin Garnett, come on. Kobe Bryant. You're not going to get a player every time out of high school that's going to act a fool. Some of these kids are coming in knowing what they're dealing with.
We got to go to commercial. When we come back from commercial break, I'm going to give you my input. So we'll be back after these messages.
All right, buddy.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the A&B Conversation. Brian Waters along with Anthony Stevenson here. Now, like I said, I was going to give you my opinion on the high school basketball drama, or if that's what you want to call it. This is my thing. At 18 years old, first of all, what did we go to school for? What did you go to school for? To get educated and to get a good job, right? Now, if you go to college, you'll get an even better job. The whole purpose of school is to grow up and get a job.
Okay, but if you go to school to get a good job and potentially you master basketball,
hold on, let me finish.
You're going to get a good job in NBA.
Yeah, right. I'm going there. Okay. So your whole purpose is to grow up, get a good job. That's all they say. Not realizing, some jobs are better than others. That's because you go to college to get more educated, get more experience in some cases. Well, these students in high school went to school, did what they were supposed to do, graduated. Now they're trying to get a job, right? So why can't you let them go straight to the NBA? The NBA is a job. It is a job. Yes, you entertain people. If you let people get a job as a rapper that's not even 10 years old, 11 years old, still making money. Lil Bow Wow was before he was 13. Before he was 13, he was already a millionaire, I believe. But he didn't have to finish school to get a job. Why not let people who work hard? Because you're not going to be a basketball player easy. You might know the craft, have mastered the craft, but to actually be NBA ready material, you're going to have to put some work in. That's dedication to your workouts, dedication to the gym, dedication mentally. So, you know, they look at this maturity level. At 18 years of age, they want to put you in the Army. So why not put you in the NBA? You know, it's just not fair. Make them go to school 1 year. If they're even ready to go to the NFL, let them go. That's a job. That's what the whole purpose of life is, to grow up and get a good job.
And most of these kids, that's all they're doing, just trying to take care of their family.
Yeah, you know, they might not have the money to go to school. Yes, they're going to get scholarships. But suppose something happened, you know, suppose something devastating happens to them while they're in school. They twist their ankle or something. Then they'll never be able to make the money that they once could have made. Or if they go to school and they get distracted at school. It's just as much distractions in college as it is in the NBA. Maybe more, because you have the party life constantly looking at you in the face, as opposed to being in the NBA where you're going to have at least a few veterans on your team that might grab you up and say, look, don't go do that. Leave that alone. It's the only right. Let these guys go straight to pro basketball. That's my opinion.
It's my opinion too, man. I honestly believe that the world is coming to a point where as though it's not enough people for the positions that are out there. You know, you got kids that go to school for these types of careers, but they're not pursuing them because, hey, they went to the NBA or they went to the NFL or they're playing tennis. You know, that's what the problem is. I see a lot now. It's a very high demand for nurses right now. Nurses in the health field is very high demand for people. But I've actually heard, what's the guy's name that plays for the Mr. Dak Quinn used to play for the Dallas Cowboys. He said he was going to be a doctor, but the guy was able to make millions in the NFL. Why settle for hundreds of thousands of dollars if you can make millions? You know, so he could probably pursue the nursing thing once he retires, which he is now. So you know, you don't press them to go to school for that. When they have the money right there sitting in their face, they're not going to pass it up. I really don't. I don't understand it, man.
Okay, moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, before we'll move on to our next subject, after we go to commercial break, we'll be back after these